estás?
My goodness.
Says the one who speaks the Spanish. We're not very good at Spanish, but hello, you have your wonderful math teachers. Matemática?
¿Cómo estás?
Matemática?
Matemática.
Matemática.
Hopefully bien.
Maestros. Wow, my Spanish is terrible, just so you know. I'm sorry. I apologize now. I tried. Moving on. We're doing two-step inequalities. Yay, inequalities.
Does anybody recognize anything similar?
Two-step? Ooh, wait.
Maybe there's two steps involved.
Is it similar to equations?
What? Let's move on.
Oh, man.
They know these are so much fun.
What is an inequality? What do you guys think? What's an inequality?
Let's see.
Equal.
Equality.
Equal.
It's not equal.
Oh my goodness.
So an inequality, instead of being equal, they are greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, or does not equal. Wait.
Dun, dun, dun.
It cannot equal?
It cannot equal.
That's cool. That's cool. So that's what an inequality is. Now, how do I solve an inequality problem?
I bet you $100,000. It's almost exactly like an equation.
Hey, hold on. I bet there's two steps.
Wait.
I bet.
Follow the same steps as equations. Oh my goodness.
Yes, students, even though you have written these down under solving two-step equations.
Please write them down again.
Thank you.
Step 1, eliminate the constant by adding or subtracting. Step 2, make the variable single by multiplying or dividing. It's the exact same. Exact.
You should
same.
all be very happy about that.
Yeah, makes things a little easier. However, there is one difference. This is your important. If you multiply or divide by a negative, notice that it says multiply or divide by a negative number, the inequality sign will flip. So if it is greater than, it becomes less than.
It flip-flopped.
It flip-flopped.
Flippity
Flippy-floppy.
Flippy-floppy.
flippity.
So that's what it is if you multiply or divide by a negative. So if I have a -3 and it goes across that inequality sign, my sign will flip.
Why don't we just show them an example?
Well, we're going to just show them a couple
I'd like to
examples.
show them why. That's always fun.
Do you want to show them why?
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Green's going to show you why.
Okay, so in case you're wondering why do we have to flip it? Okay, so if I have 3, we all know we're all pretty smart here that 3 is less than 5, right? Mm-hmm. However, if I decide to multiply this by a -1, whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. Okay. Well, what ends up happening is when you multiply by a negative, that gives me -3 less than -5.
But hold
that
on,
true?
hold on. -5 is totally less than -3.
It's not true. So because of that, there's some sort of like property out there that some genius mathematician came up with and said, okay, anytime you multiply multiply or divide, and I was going to do the divide example over here. Anytime you multiply or divide by a negative, it's going to flip your symbol. So -3, in order to make this true,
Should be greater.
Good afternoon, Wilkie Badgers. I hope you're having a marvelous afternoon.
Sorry, announcement time.
If you are doing after-school detention, would you please call
None of you better be there.
Yeah,
Better
no
not be.
kidding. And if you are, I hope you're watching your video.
Yeah.
Also, if you're running the concessions, would you please make your way to the concession stand? Thank you.
Miss Newsom?
Sorry, we apologize.
Do you need to leave?
Not running the concessions tonight, ladies.
Okay, so because of that, you have to flip your symbol. So
And
-3
now-
is now greater than -5. So and it's the same thing with division, and we'll do the division tomorrow if you need to, just because we're running out of time.
We just wanted to show you the point.
Yeah.
That that's why
so
you flip.
There's,
That's the proof.
there's some fancy.
Make sure you write this all down. Maybe even her example would
I
probably help
recommend it.
you.
You can even put my little angry eye greater than and less than
Just
symbols.
gonna say, can we
Slightly angry.
just there you go, little spitty face.
So let's start with an example. And this says to solve and graph your solution on a number line. So we get to graph it on a number line. Yay!
First, can we just solve it?
Yeah, we got to solve it first. Because it says solve and graph your solution. That means I solved it. What was step 1, Miss Newsom?
Should have been to eliminate the constant by subtracting or adding.
Okay, well, what's my constant?
It was probably going to be +2 in this case.
So I'm going to subtract 2.
Yes, because it would be the inverse.
Subtract 2. 12 minus 2 is?
10.
10. I'm going to bring everything down, including that sign,
Yes,
so that
we
I
are-
know
we are
it
not
comes.
multiplying or dividing by a negative. Therefore, the sign just comes down.
Subtraction is not multiplying or dividing by a
Right.
negative. Then we've got divide by
Well, hold
5.
on, we've got 5x is greater than 10 now. We've got to separate our coefficient from our variable, and they're being multiplied, so the inverse would be to divide.
Okay, so I'm dividing by 5. and I'm dividing by 5 here, so x, bring down my sign again, is greater than or equal to
Why didn't you
5.
flip the sign?
Because I didn't multiply or divide by a negative. It was a
Oh, okay,
positive.
but you divided. It just wasn't by a
It
negative.
just wasn't by a negative.
Okay.
Now I have to graph this on a number line. So I'm going to draw myself a little number line. When I do this, I put my answer in the middle, and then I put 2 more. So she has to draw my little arrows. I always put 3 solutions here,
Okay.
and I've got 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to start with my dot over here. I didn't color it in yet, because do I need to color that in?
The only time you would color it in if there is an or equal to in the answer. And in this case,
There is an or
is.
equal to, so I do have to shade in this.
Because you're including the 5 in that value. It says or equal to 5.
Yes, if it is
so you
not
need to include it.
included, you leave it opened.
The circle, yes.
Now, is 4 greater than or equal to 5?
No,
Is 6 greater than or equal to 5?
of course.
So that means I have to shade this way.
Here we go. You want to make sure that we can see it. So make sure it's bold.
It's bold. So that's how I know. That's how I know what my answer is. I've graphed it. I just compared with both. Is it 4? Is it 6?
Right.
I know that it's 6.
So this is representing our answer.
Yep. Last one for today. Solve and graph your solution on a number line. We're going to again solve. My constant was 4.
Positive 4.
So I'm gonna
the
subtract
opposite
4.
is to subtract.
I'm going to subtract 4 again. Bring down everything that's left. Negative 4y is greater than 20. Now, I need to separate the variable and the coefficient again.
They're being multiplied, so we're gonna.
The inverse operation is to divide. So divide by negative 4. Uh-oh.
We have to keep that sign with that number.
I'm
and
dividing by a negative. What do I have to do?
flippy floppy the sign.
Flippity floppity the sign.
There we
So
go.
y is less than
Negative 5.
negative 5. Wow, that was funny. I didn't even mean to have them be 5 and negative 5. I do
that
a
is
lot.
funny.
So let's graph it on a number line again. Again, I'm going to put negative 5. Then here would be negative 4 and negative 6. I'm going to start with my open circle. Do I need to close my circle?
No, ma'am, because there is no or equal to. It is just y is less than negative 5.
So I
y
leave it
cannot
open.
be negative 5.
Think about it this way. When you're plotting things on a number line, you always circle it and color it in because that's the actual number.
Right.
This doesn't include negative 5, so don't color it in.
Right.
Now, is negative 6 less than negative 5?
Yes.
Okay, is negative 4 less than negative 5?
No.
So I should shade this way.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to shade it nice.
Kind of went crazy with
I got a
that.
little crazy with it. It was kind of fun to shade. So my answer would be right there, and that's the solution graphed on the number line.
Awesome.
What do you think? Is this pretty simple, Miss Newsom?
I'm thinking they're going to do great with this since they've had a great background with the two-step equation.
I think so too, Miss Green. Don't you think our kids are going to do amazing at this?
Oh my gosh, it's so simple.
So simple. So
simple.
are you ready? We're gonna peace out today.
I
hope
think
you have
that
a
looks
wonderful
nice
day.
enough. Yes, we all, yes.
Do we need more smileys?
There we go, kids.
Have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye.
Bye.